The race to become London's next mayor is on a knife edge, after Conservative candidate Shaun Bailey took a shock early lead over Sadiq Khan. Sadiq Khan had been expected to run away with the mayoral election, with polls in the run-up to the vote suggesting a nearly 20-point lead over Conservative rival Shaun Bailey. However, the race is much closer than everyone thinks, leaving Mr. Khan is under massive pressure to avoid a catastrophic upset for Labour. Reform UK leader Richard Tice told Talk Radio that London is on a knife edge over whether the Labour candidate will secure re-election. Early results in the voting saw Shaun Bailey take a shock lead over Mr. Khan. However, the Labour politician later opened up a lead over Mr. Bailey by the end of the night after 7 of City Hall's 14 constituencies had declared. Mr. Khan has so far received 487,104 first preference votes compared to 462,837 for Mr. Bailey. Mr. Tice said, "I can reveal to you that the London mayoral elections is making a total mockery of the polls that suggested Sadiq Khan would win in a landslide." He continued, "It is on a knife edge. It is within 1% on the first preference. That is after 35% counted. Generally that suggests the direction of travel. There is a debate today whether the conservative-leaning boroughs are counting faster, but it looks like it will turn on the second preference." Talk radio host Ian Collins said, "All of the polls were pointing in a different direction, that this was in the bag for Sadiq." Mr. Tice responded, "This could be the biggest shock in all of the results from yesterday, in that Sadiq Khan is under massive pressure. He could potentially not end up as the mayor of London, which is totally contradictory to the polls." On Friday afternoon, Patrick Maguire from The Times broke the stunning turnaround for the Tories, tweeting, "I can't believe I'm writing this. But Tory sources say Shaun Bailey's campaign now believe they can win the London mayoralty." A senior Shaun Bailey source told Guido Fawkes that, "It is closer than everyone thinks." They added, "Still a long way to go though, but Shaun will have beaten the polls by a fair whack." A London Labour source said, "We think it will be close. There is no chance of winning on the first round. We are definitely seeing the product of lower turnout and complacency from voters who believed it was safe to put a candidate from a smaller party as first preference." A final result is expected on Saturday evening, though there remains a possibility that the winner may not be declared until Sunday morning.